All right, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today it's gonna be a important day. Today, hopefully, we're gonna be getting the Civic ready to start up on its first start. We got the Jack Spaniel Racing harness, tucked harness, for the car. I got the first one I got wrong. I guess I didn't read it right, and I got one that says that you have to eliminate one of these plugs, the PTP. I think it's a circle one. The VTP, the VTEC pressure sensor, I believe that's what it is. It says I have to delete that. I'm not trying to delete nothing. I'm just trying to plug it in and be done. Yeah, I'm not trying to mess with all that. Even though I got a K-part, I could deactivate that. I don't want to because it's not really recommended, so I'm not going to. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the harness today, hopefully. Well, we are gonna be doing the harness today. I'm gonna be putting the 4-to-1 megaphone that I have up there. Put that together. What else? Oh, I bought this new because I returned the other one. The other one didn't have this, so I got one that came with that already installed. Yeah, I got the water. I got distilled water for the radiator, so I could start it up, make sure there's no leaks. I got fresh 93 gas, so it's looking good. It's looking that we should be starting this thing tomorrow. So let's hope everything goes good. I'm gonna start putting on the harness now, and then I'll pick it up after I get it all done. All right, so I got the harness on for the most part. Well, my luck, I got another harness that's wrong. I got some Jack Spaniel right here on the screen. I bought the one that has a VTP. This one does not have a VTP. It only has a VTS, VTEC switch. So that's what it is. I should gotta connect that. Yeah, I got everything connected in. Everything's plugged in but that. I gotta turn up the starter nut, put coolant, gas, and I think we're good to start. I'm gonna still start it even though I don't have that switch. I could disable it. I'm gonna make it work because I told myself on my birthday I was gonna start this. So I'm just gonna start it either way, right? Making it work. Oh, he knows I'm pissed. Oh yeah, I'm pissed about this, but it's like my second engine harness. I spent $400 on it. They cannot get it right. This one, I know I got it right because I read the description before I even bought it. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my Jack Spaniel luck, you know. But yeah, I gotta put gas in it. I'm gonna put the distilled water in the coolant, in the radiator, and shit. Let's see if it does anything, bro. You think it's gonna do anything, bro? I hope, right? I don't know what base map's in it, but it still be something. Should start up. So yeah, let me put it all together. Okay, so it's the next day. I got the harness on. It wasn't too bad actually. It's like my third time doing it. Yeah, and then I started putting water in the system, and I found out real quick that it was leaking right here. The gasket that comes with this K2 was kind of no good. It was too thin. It was just pouring out the side right here. So I used my OEM one off of the original one, which is this one. I messed it up trying to fit it in the intake manifold. Well, I learned don't cut the coolant housing. Cut the intake manifold. Grind that down. Don't do that. Don't make the same mistake I did. So yeah, minus that. Got it now. It's not leaking at all. So cross my fingers. Stays like that. I did this like 4 times. We're taking it on and off, testing it, and yeah, so I got it done. Right now I'm waiting to go buy I think it's called a Dremel to grind the inside of this. I'm gonna grind on this little lip right here that goes to the first runner right here. So just, you know, that's probably gonna restrict me like a horsepower or 2 or whatever, or it probably isn't doing nothing, but I just know that's gonna restrict some airflow or stop the airflow. So yeah, while I wait for that, right now I'm in the process of wiring my wideband. I got zip ties all over this because where I'm gonna route this through is not uncomfortable, but it's kind of, you know, kind of uncomfortable. So I'm gonna be routing it, and I'm gonna put it right here in this vent. I have one of these. I have one of these that goes right here. All nice, done. Boom, be sitting right there. And yeah, pretty simple. But tucking the wires through into here is kind of I'm gonna show you how I because I didn't do it like this to find out where I'm gonna put this hole, because I thought I was gonna go through. Because I thought I was gonna go through over there, but no, it's not. It's actually under here. Oh, sorry for the angle, but I'm gonna try to explain to you as best as I can. Okay, you see the light right there? That's the light. I'm gonna move it out. Now I'm gonna put it on. So, let's have a fucking hole again. Alright, so we're gonna basically tuck it through that little spot. So we're basically gonna tuck those wires through this little spot right here. Bring it all the way down here, and then bring all the way down here, and then wire it into power and ground. So we're basically gonna be using only the brown. No, we're basically only be using the red and black wire, the power and ground. The rest of these other wires are for data logging. You connect to your ECU, but I'm not doing that right now. At least for right now, I'm just gonna get it to work and run the car. So pretty much that's what that is. The other part of the O2 sensor thing, this plugs up basically to the plug that goes to the O2 sensor, which is in here. Sorry for lighting. It's kind of that sensor right there at the end. Plug it to right there. I routed it right where I put the shifter cables at. And yeah, so right now I'm currently, just like I said, I'm zip tying all this together real nice. So it could be one piece instead of trying to fight 20 different wires through that little hole. So it's already hard as is, so I'm gonna try to make it a little bit easier. So yeah, let me zip tie this all together and start routing it under there. I'll let you know how it goes, because I don't know, that is kind of uncomfortable. So yeah, I'll let you know. Alright, so I pretty much got all the wiring and heat shrink tubing. Not perfect, but definitely a lot better than cables loose everywhere. And yeah, it's just gonna make it way harder for me. So yeah, I'm gonna zip tie these wires to the actual to this whole thing, and then I'll route it under there. And then yeah, I have extra wires just in case, an extra long wire just in case, but it's better to have longer wires than short. So yeah, I'll fit it under there if I end up having extra, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have extra. But like I said, not too worried about it. I'll fit it under there. But yeah, looks a lot better than loose wires once again. So not professional, but just making it work. I want to look, I want to be good under there, not to worry about it. So yeah, let's try to get this in there. Alright, so this is the next day. I just came back to revise and all this just to make sure everything's like how I like this. So I went back, and instead of doing just all tape and zip ties to make it look I had some heat shrink tubes, so I just slid them over all over it. Doesn't look perfect, but damn near looks good. I mean, at least from YouTube mechanic, this is not too bad. So not perfect. I still got one here, but that looks good. Yeah, I got this all twisted up by hand. Probably not twisting this one the same thing. Just I don't know. Yeah, I think it's pretty much ready to get in the car. To get put in the car. Yeah, bear with me. It's hot in here. So yeah, I'm gonna tuck this throughout the inside there in the vent, and yeah, we'll be able to start putting in the wideband. So I'm gonna put this in the car, put the O2 sensor part, not the O2 sensor, but the wiring for the O2 sensor through the car. And yeah, let me start putting it in, and I'll show you how I did it. Alright, so like I said, I'm installing this I'm installing this pod right now. It goes right here. Very nice, looks like OEM. I have no idea how people manage to tuck the wires inside of here and bring them under the car. So what I did, sorry about the lighting. I'm trying my best. Only person here. So I ended up drilling a hole behind here. Does not look that pretty, actually. Doesn't look that pretty. Basically these wires. Okay, so yeah, anyways, so instead of running the wires in here, I ran them right here through the side. Man, was this a pain to get this one through this side right here, because I'm gonna run them through right here on the side. They're gonna plug in behind the thing right here. They're gonna go inside, and yeah, so wow, that was a headache to run these 2 wires in there. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. Run the wires basically under here. This goes to the O2. This goes to the O2 sensor. That goes to the O2 sensor. That goes to the O2 sensor. And this will go to power and ground. I'm not gonna use these other wires. I'm only using power and ground. So yeah, I don't need to worry about that right now. Just want it to work. So yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. This is gonna plug in right there where the O2 sensor plug is at, and then this is gonna be ground somewhere up to here, and the power I believe is gonna go to the phone charger port right there. So I don't know. Actually, I'm just gonna look more into what I should plug in the positive to. I know it has to be to a 12 volt. I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna look more into that. But hey, I'm glad I got the hardest part done now. At least I tuck these wires. And you, for the most part, you won't be able to see it. Unless you're like outside the car, you're gonna see it tucked in a little bit, you know. But I mean, you're gonna see the wires, obviously. So I cannot figure out how to get these wires through in here, through the vent. I'm just drilling some holes through the vent, and I'm not doing it. I'm not making this harder than it has to be. So yeah, let me start plugging this in, get the wire bed in there, and let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, I don't know about you. Oh, I'm digging this. I wish I got the digital one, but this was years ago, so I figured I would just use it already since I already have it. So yeah, but it's definitely looking good here. I'm gonna be replacing this steering wheel with a Momo steering wheel that I have, and yeah, it's gonna look good. I love it right there. Looks like stock. Like I said, you can kind of see the wires. Not a big deal. Oh well. It does look pretty nice. It looks pretty clean. It's better than zip tying it somewhere, so I like it. It looks pretty clean. Maybe just do that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I got so far the O2 sensor plugged in. Probably can't see it, but I have that all plugged in, tucked. Right now I just got this, the power negative loose. I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna ground it and where I'm gonna throw power, get power from for the power wire. And yeah, it'll be pretty much set. Yeah, so now I'm just going to, so yeah, now I'm just gonna be throwing on the intake manifold back on Civic. Now that I fixed this leak, I'm so glad that I fixed it. Cause man, I was like, wow, no way. Like, I was getting ready to put on the old one, but but I looked at it and I forgot that I messed it up when I was grinding it down. So yeah, I got everything done. It's all good. So yeah, let me throw on back the intake manifold. All right, and just like that, the intake manifold is back on with the fuel rail. The intake came also for this. Also, my new intake came in, so I installed that with the clamps and everything. Everything's tight, but I just want to see how it looked. I still gotta weld up the intake air temperature sensor. Kind of wanted to mock it up, see where I could put it at. Probably gonna put somewhere in the middle, so somewhere like right here. So like somewhere right here would be nice. Yeah, wow, this came out really nice. I did not think the car would look this good. Like with the intake, oh, it just adds that much. Yeah, for the most part, all together, I think it's ready to start. For the most part, I think it's ready to start. I got everything plugged up. Everything's tight this time because I tried to crank it over last time. The starter wire was loose. The battery thing was loose. The battery terminals were loose. Some grounds were loose, and it's just stuff that I totally forgot about. So now everything's tight. I still currently got to wire it in the wideband. I have everything right here. So right now I'm just gonna look, and I'm just gonna look and see where I can put the negative and the negative. See where I can put the ground at and where I can get power from for the power wire. So yeah, let me figure that out real quick. All right, so I got my power into the radio. I seen that it has 12 volts when the keys on or something like that. So I got that. I got my ground up here on the brake booster. So yeah, can't really know if it works yet because I don't have the AM digital one. I have the clock one. I wish I got the digital one, but I bought this so long ago. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna use it. I have it already, so it's about ready to start up. Other than the harness, I gotta get the correct harness. Jack Spaniel sent me the wrong one. I'm still missing the VTEC pressure sensor. It goes behind here, but everything else plugs in. So yeah, for the most part, it's ready to start. I'm not gonna start up now. I'm gonna make you guys wait a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully we get a first start or an attempt at a first start, because you know it's a project car. So let's see. I don't know, see something else goes wrong, because this hasn't been easy. So yeah, but I'm gonna stay positive though. So yeah, hopefully we get a first startup, and yeah, I'll for sure pick up the camera for that. So yeah, stay tuned. Drop a like, comment, and for sure subscribe if you wanna keep seeing me beat on my cars and do projects and stuff and go crazy with four-wheelers. And yeah, guys, so today we're gonna be installing our headlights that we got for the Civic. I've been having these for a while. I think it's about time I put them on. Kind of stressed out with the car now. Right now the ECU is not getting power, fuel pump's not kicking on. So I checked all the fuses and everything, and I don't know, I'm just kind of stressed out about it at this point. And so I just thought, you know, I'm gonna take a step back from that a little bit and still do something on the car. So I just figured today I would be installing new headlights. Our first sponsor, Auxito, they were kind enough to send me some LED lights to support the channel. Yeah, today I'm going to be putting on the Auxito LED bulbs with the headlights. And yeah, I'll basically be showing you how they look in the bright and in the dark. Well, in the light you're not going to really tell much, but that says a lot when they're on. And when it's off, you're going to really see how bright they are. So let's see how they come out. I'm excited. Like I said, it's my first sponsor. Nothing crazy, but LED bulbs. I mean, for the first sponsor, it's not bad. I mean, I'm pretty excited. You know. So yeah, let me start putting on this, at least this side. Oh my god, it's gonna look so good. It's been a while since I've seen this car with headlights. It feels like it's a skeleton right now. So it's gonna look good. Put the headlights on. Put the fenders on. Maybe this later on this weekend. Or sometime next week. And yeah, let's put on the headlights though. Alright, so I got one side done. Wow, these headlights are crazy on this car. Wow. If I had to choose between the clear ones or the dark housing ones, they both look good, but the clear ones always win. They're so clean. Anyways, for the bulbs, I got it in. Pretty easy. Plug and play install. Literally, I'll unplug it right here so you can see also. Alright, so as you see, they're gonna be same thing as your original one. You're literally just gonna plug in your original harness in here. Alright, and yeah, just like that, it's plug and play. So it's easy, and it's LED too, so it's a win-win. So let me install the other side. I can't get over how good this looks. Let me install the other side, and yeah, well, I'll show you how the lights work. Alright, so we officially got the headlights installed on the M1 with the Auxito LED bulbs. Wow, this looks so good. So good. The clear headlights was definitely the way to go. Definitely the way to go. For sure. Alright, so let's turn it on. Alright. These bulbs are definitely really bright. It's definitely pretty bright. Wow, these headlights look so nice with them. Alright, let me turn off the lights. Definitely, they're pretty bright. They're pretty bright. Probably can't tell in the video. I'll do it at nighttime, like where it's actually dark outside, because right now it's still bright. But like I said, it's still bright. You could see it when I had the lights on. Let's turn off the hazards. Alright, just the running lights. It's pretty bright. Let's turn them off and turn them on. Yeah, big difference for sure. Yeah, so I'm excited. You know, I'm happy that I got this done today. Had to drill and tap this bolt in because it was a snap bolt in there. That one was easy, so I hope that back one's easy when I get the right tools. So, but yeah, if you guys are interested in these LED bulbs, use BCJDM as your discount code when you're in checkout. And yeah, just let them know that I sent you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy them as much as I did. So yeah, because these are really nice. These are really good. These are really good bulbs. I mean, they seem pretty good already, and it's not even nighttime yet. So again, I'll do this again once it's dark, so then you'll see the difference because it's bright already. So I can imagine only at nighttime it's gonna be even better. So, but yeah, back to trying to figure out what's going on with the Civic. Like I said, I have everything connected. I have the wire harness, the wire conversion, the K-swap conversion. The K-swap conversion on the Civic and the inside, the wires and everything. I did all the wiring correct, I think. I mean, I'm sure because I've literally followed the instructions. Went to YouTube videos and made sure I did it right. Made sure I had good connections on everything. I taped everything up really good. I heat wrapped everything really nicely. And yeah, I'm like stuck right now. Like, I was seeing online that it could be a bad ground somewhere. The ECU's not getting the proper ground power towards it. It could be a bad K-Pro, which I'm not 100% sure on. Kind of still figuring out how I can test that and make sure that's what it is. And yeah, so I checked all the fuses. The outside one, inside, I grounded the battery one. I have all my grounds in here, by the way, too. I have all grounds. I have one for the side casing, I have one for the transmission, I have one from over here to right here, the valve cover. So for the most part, everything should be right. Like I said, I checked out the fuses on the inside. All the fuses were good. Yeah, I'm gonna check the main relay. I'm guessing the main relay could possibly cause that, so I'm gonna check that out, and I'm gonna just double check my wiring. So yeah, let's get back to that. All right, so I got the whole front end of the car together. I got the fenders on with the headlights and with the auxito bulbs. Yeah, I did say I was gonna show you how they are like when it's dark. It's not really dark right now, but it's starting to get dark. So yeah, I just figured I would do this before I leave or before I forget. So yeah, let's turn off the lights. All right, so it's mostly dark. It's not really dark. I'd have to wait till like 10 o'clock for it to be nighttime. So let me turn the lights. All right, yeah, so this is how the lights are at night. Like I said, really bright, probably blinding you. Yeah, like I said, they are pretty bright. I mean, this is not even like pitch black dark. So just imagine how this thing is at night. So like I said, yeah, like, these things are pretty bright. It made the car look really nice. Sorry for the people that I'm blinding, but gotta show you how good these are. So all right, so with that said, use code BCJDM at checkout. You can check out Auxito at their website, auxito.com, or their Instagram, auxito. I'll put both up put both things up right here. And yeah, this is gonna be the end of today's video. I figured I'd leave it off with our first sponsor. So yeah, hope you liked today's video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, on to the next one, guys.